Hello, hello, hello. It has been a hot minute since I went live. Hot minute. How are you guys doing? Bum, 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 bum. Not that I celebrate Christmas, but the songs are in my head because they're playing everywhere I go. Fa la 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 la. Christmas is a bullshit holiday if you don't believe it. Oh well. It's a manufactured thing to sell shit. Just look around the stores. It's all about all the shit. Say hi. Say hi. I always get up in Mama's lap when she goes live because God forbid I just continue to lay down and do nothing like I've been doing for an hour. No, I got to get up in my mama's baby. Because I'm just a mama's baby. Yeah, I'm just a mama's baby. Hello, hello, hello. How are y'all doing? I'm a mindset mentor and I love to give tips and tricks and just answer questions and share some light and remind you who the fuck you are, because you are capable, you are worthy, you are whole, perfect, strong, powerful, lovely, abundant, harmonious, and happy. And if you don't know that, but every single word that you speak creates the life that you live. So if you think life's hard, guess what? It's gonna be hard. If you think it's amazing, it's gonna be amazing. Now, that's not to say there won't be challenges, because there's always growth opportunities and there's always things that you can evolve and learn from and grow from. Always, till the day we're not in this body anymore, because you're not the body, you're an infinite being. You cannot die. And when you lose the fear of dying, guess what happens? You can truly live because you're not scared of anything. Do you know that people are born with two fears? Two. Anybody know what they are? Come on, put it in the comments. Anybody know what two fears are that you're born with? Anybody? Well, okay. Falling and loud noises. Everything else, your fear of bugs, snakes, elevators, heights. Well, falling is heights, kind of ish. Not heights, falling. So, and you know what's really funny? One of the things that it's on my list to do is jump out of an airplane. And I did go hang gliding recently. That was super fun. Oh, that was super cool. And I didn't have any fear. I didn't know what I was doing. I just went tandem with a guy and went hang gliding. And we flew over the mountains and it was fucking badass. You don't have to know how to do everything. You can get on somebody's back that knows how to do it. Same thing with jumping out of an airplane. You don't have to learn the whole process. Just go do it. I also want to walk on hot coals because I don't have any fear. I'm not scared of bugs. I remember the day I used to be scared of spiders. Oh my God, my mama, God rest her soul. We had a brown recluse, I want to say infestation. We lived in the woods and they had made a nest up in a hot wood burning stove we had, and they were up there. And so every morning it seemed like they were drawn to the water. So every morning I would wake up, there's a good chance there would be a brown recluse that if they bite you, you get like it necrosifies your skin. And yes, I made that up. But it will like eat away at your skin. So I was petrified of these damn things. And they're just little brown spiders. I remember I called my mama. Mom, there's a spider in the sink. She's like, what do you want me to do about it? She was across the country driving her truck. I ain't scared of spiders no more. Honestly, not scared of anything anymore. Because I'm not scared to die. Because I'm an infinite being. That, and I believe that I'm going to be 120 and die in my sleep. So, whatever you believe to be true is true for you. That's a fact. But if you don't know my story, I've been around. I've been doing social media for a long time. Back when you could play Farmville on Facebook, and I'm not sure if they still have it. I don't know. I haven't played Farmville in years. But that was my beginning, I guess you could say. And I look back at the old things I used to post on Facebook, and I used to complain a lot. Oh my God, I used to complain a lot. It's kind of, I don't even want to say embarrassed because I don't get embarrassed, but I used to bitch about everything. Oh, the weather sucks. Oh, this, oh, I got up. Oh, traffic. I don't get mad at nothing no more. Because people are going to do what people are going to do. And I'm just going to be me. And I'm going to be happy being me. And I'm going to live my best life. And I'm going to travel the world. And I'm going to rest when I want to rest. And I'm going to move when I want to move. And I'm going to do what I want to do. And if people don't like that, they can go pack sand. Because I've learned that I'm not here to make anybody happy but me. And in the process of making me happy, I have a full cup so I can pour it on everybody. Everybody gets a little drop of Casey. Everybody. You want a little drop? You want a little drop? You want a little drop? And then I come back home and I fill my cup. And it's so funny. I've always been a big coffee drinker. And recently it's like just a half a cup is all I'm having in the morning. Just going with it, evolving. I have 2 big boxes coming from Amazon, though. I guess they double ordered. I don't know. I got 2 big boxes of coffee coming. Oh, well. I still like coffee. I'll always like coffee. I drink it black. Yeah, I'm hardcore like that. I used to drink it super duper sweet and super duper light. Ooh. I can't even with those frappuccino things and all that. That's not coffee. That's sugar flavored ice. He's like, Mom, I need to go outside. But I don't want to take you outside. Bubby's got to take you outside. Let me tell Bubby. Hold on. So, yeah, I just told him, as per normal, I get live and he wants to go out. It's like, hi, you're talking to your phone? I need to go outside. Anybody else? Just me. Only my dog. Only my dog. So what are we going to talk about today? I don't know. I went to lunch with my friend Sarah today. That was awesome. And got a couple events tomorrow in Ocala. Got the Artini event where we're going to, they're pairing art with food and drinks that are custom made for the art. And you get to choose which drink goes with which art piece. It's kind of cool. So I'm excited. And my friend Sarah's part of it and involved in it. And then our Text It to Christmas party. Now, if you've been following me at all, I am a miner with Texit Coin, and it's crypto mining. If you've never done anything like that, or if you missed Bitcoin crypto mining, well, here's your second chance. And we are building a crypto mine. We're building a mine that puts out coins every day. We're 21% done. And you can buy a mine, you can buy 9 mines. I bought 9 mines, and hold on. And you can, my kid, he's not little anymore, he's grown up.
Don't put the camera on me, please.
Anybody else's kid hate that?
No, it's just I'm walking your dog. Let's go, puppy.
I don't listen. Hi. I love you. It's a live video. It goes away. Stop. He's giving me the evil eye. I don't know what it is with kids. And they're scared to have a damn picture taken. Getting warm. Well, he left the door open. That'll help him. So how y'all doing? What's going on in your world? Let's engage. What's your favorite thing that happened today? Come on. I went to lunch with my bestie and we talked Texit and I talked Yeshua with a girl at the bar. We're sitting at the bar to eat lunch because we're friends with the bartender who's also in Texit Coin. Because if you like generational wealth and you don't want to exchange time for money, this is your opportunity to buy something that pays you every day. And mine pay me every day. Every day for the next 135 years. It's on blockchain. It's not going anywhere. It's the future of money. So if you want something like that, check out my website, caseyforte.com. I've got some links on there. But reach out to me because I don't reach out to people. I love the people that come to me are the ones that I want on my team. I'm not trying to chase anybody. If you like this and you look into it and you want to come to me, I can help you out. I can get you trained, get you in, or you can just buy the coin thing and just let it sit. Buy the mine and let it sit. Put it in a drawer and come back in a couple of years. I promise you won't be upset. It's like Bitcoin 2.0. I don't know what the hell just happened. I got rid of that. I don't know. Swipe left. There we go. This TikTok thing. So, hello, April, bud. How you doing? So, yeah. I crypto mine. I jumped in with a gut feeling, and then I looked into it. I was glad I did. That's how I kind of live. I get a feeling, and then I do it. And with Texit Coin, it's kind of fun because I got a feeling, and then there was like 4 days between when I learned about it and when I actually purchased my mines. Yes, it's cold as fuck, son. He's watching my live, but he won't be on my live. But he's really cute. But in that 4 days, my head was like, well, you got to do this and this and this, and you got a cruise to pay for, which is in 9 days. Super excited, going for a week, skipping Christmas, going on a cruise. This opportunity, and my brain was like, oh, don't, just get 5 of them. Don't, because they're $1,000 each. Get 5 of them, don't get the 9. Well, my heart said 9, so I went with the 9, and, well, now I have 24, 25, 28. How many did I buy? 9, and then I bought 1 for my son. So I've purchased 10, and I have 28. And these things pay me every day. I don't know. Do you like money paying you every day? I paid 1 time. I don't ever have to buy them again. They're mine forever. And they pay me every single day. Like, yeah. And as it gets going, as the mine gets built, this is not a get-rich-quick scheme. If you pay attention to Bitcoin, it went up and then went down, up and down, and up and down. If you look now, it's gone up 40,000, down 40,000. It's a long game. But wouldn't you have liked to get in on Bitcoin when it was a few dollars? Hello, Texit Coin. We're the future of money. We just hosted the Dallas holiday parade, and my friend Sarah and I drove out to Dallas, and we had the best freaking adventure. We always have great adventures, but we went and drove 15 hours overnight to Dallas and got to be a part of the Texit. We sponsored the Dallas parade because they didn't have, somebody pulled out and they weren't going to be able to host the parade. It was $20,000 to move the street lights so we could have all the parade balloons and whatnot. And they didn't have trucks. So we stepped in, had all our Texit wrapped trucks pulling all the floats. Now this parade, I was there live on the street, and it's going to be televised on Christmas Day. I'll be on a cruise, won't see it, but I was there. I was slapping hands with the people walking by. I was encouraging the people, saying, you're doing great. And just being able to actually interact with the people that were in the parade was priceless. And I also got a video of me speaking to the MC afterwards. And it was so funny because he called the end of the parade. And I'm like, bruh, there's another balloon down there. I was like, but we gave you some grace. So he got back in the microphone and started talking again. Oh, but just good people. And then Texas Coin donated $10,000 to the local food bank because we're about giving. We're about community. We're about good, honest trade, good money. We are about community building. That's the whole wham damn thank you ma'am, is the community that we're building in this layer one crypto. And if you don't know anything about crypto, you don't have to. Do you know how many people have joined on and come under me that don't know anything about crypto, but they felt led to do this? Well, they're all thankful they did it. Even the ones that were like, I'm scared. They're not upset anymore. I met one guy when I first started in the pool, and I was just so excited. And I'm still so excited to talk about it with everybody. And I'm 3 months in, and I'm still thrilled to death. And I couldn't be more happy. I've quadrupled what I've put in, by the way, in 4 months. You do the math. 3 months. You know, I think that's pretty awesome. I don't know if you can do that at the bank. Would $9,000 in the bank quadruple ever? No, you might get pennies on it a year. $1 that goes down in value. But anyway, I've actually gotten my investment back, my purchase price back. Plus I've gotten a lot of free mines, which is worth $1,000 each. I have 28. I bought 10, so I've gotten 18 free by sharing it, by opening my mouth, by helping others with their generational wealth. And I know there's a lot of people this year that's gonna freaking blow $1,000 on stupid shit. How about you take one of those $1,000, reach out to me, I'll get you set up with a mine, or you can buy a 9-pack. That's what I did. And that's the piece de resistance, because it's a whole lot of other stuff. But the 9-pack's where it's at. Not to mention you're getting 9 times as much return every single day. And in the long run, you're going to be thanking me. Be like, that girl Casey, I'm so glad I listened to her crazy self. My son left the door a little cracked, but that's okay. It feels kind of nice. That little chill evening. How are you? My day was fantastic. It was actually fantastic. I went to a network chiropractor for the second time today. Have you ever heard of a network chiropractor? She does more like energy work, and she checks the temperature, and she does a scan of my nervous system. And this is the second appointment. The first appointment I went, man, I had some releases. I bawled like a baby. I screamed. I growled. And I'm like, she's barely touching me like this. Literally. I'm like, what in the voodoo freaking magic are you doing, woman? It was fantastic. Thank you, son. You feel better? You so toot. It's chilly out there. You cold, boo-boo. Yeah, but I'm toot.
No, he's not.
He's cold. His whole body's cold. But today, like that was last week, and I had this huge release and crying and growling, and I came out of the room and there was somebody else here, and they were like, I hope you're okay. I'm like, I don't know what happened. Voodoo magic. But this time I went and I didn't have a release, but all week I had a lot of releases all week. Even on my trip, I had releases where I would just spontaneously just start bawling. Like one night we were having a nightcap. I wasn't even drinking. Literally, I just went to go sit with my friends from the hotels across the street. And my friend put her hand on my shoulder and I just start bawling for like 15 minutes straight. And my friend Sarah's looking around at everybody because I'm at a bar. And they were like, she's fine. She's fine. Just let her cry it out. Leave her alone. But that's how I am. I allow whatever needs to come up. Because I allow that deepest of deep, I can feel the highest of highs. And if you don't allow yourself to feel those lowest of lows or to release those lowest of lows, you'll never experience the highest of highs, which I live in joy. I live in heaven. I live in pure joy every freaking day of my life. Even when stuff looks whatever, I still live in joy. And that is my habit. And that is something that I've worked for and worked hard. The work is in our mind. It's not in the external work. The work that I've done is in my mind. It's not the actions. The actions, that's nothing. I don't need to do actions. I do inspired actions. I do what feel like I need to do in the moment right then. And usually if I put it off, I should have done it anyway. But when you do the things from an inspired action and you keep your mind focused and shifted on, there's a book that I love. I got a lot of books. The chiropractor gave me a new book today. I'm excited to dive into this, but The Way to Wholeness. I read. You become like the books you read and the people you surround yourself with. So I spend a lot of time alone and I read because I like the lady I'm becoming. I like the woman I'm becoming. I feel so much better than I ever did in the past. I feel so much happier, so much more peace. But I also quit believing everything I thought. You know, this book, you can get it on Tictok Shop by Joseph Nguyen. This book, I have so many lines and underlines and things in this book. And this, it's just confirmation because I've been doing the work for a long, long time. It starts in the journal. You got to write in the journal. You got to write in the journal. If I were to have a course and I would charge people, which I don't because I believe everybody has the opportunity and should be able to have access to this. And if my message can come to them freely and it can help just plant a seed to remind them of their value and their worth, God will pay me back 10 million times. I don't need to charge people to share what I've learned. And it's so funny because years ago, I might still create a course that'd be free. Or donation to something. But it's going to be free. People reach out to me all the time. I need help. And I love it. I love just having words of encouragement and words to help remind people, okay, get back over here. And again, they come to me. And if you knew the person that I used to be, you would have faith in yourself. Faith. You gotta have faith. You gotta believe in the things so fucking delusionally that you don't see it as if they were. That's the definition of faith. Believing in things you cannot yet see as if they were. That means it's already yours. You have to live as if. You have to feel as if it's already yours. You have to feel as if you've already got that dream life. You have to envision yourself. A man without a vision will perish? Yeah, because you end up living in the hamster loop and then you don't ever go anywhere and you're just fucking doing a hamster loop and a hamster loop and a hamster loop. How fun is that? No. I lived that hamster loop for 18 years. And it paid me very well. I was self-employed and I did nails. Oh. Do you know that if you rub this muscle, this relaxes and then your little wrinkles go away? Just saying. I know that when I see it, that means it's time to rub my eyebrows again. And it's like, ow. Take your knuckle and rub your eyebrow and tell me in the comments. Tell me if it's tight. I promise you it probably is. People don't realize the muscles that they have in their face. Oh, God. Oh, that's on the verge of painful. Oh. Oh. I got a crack in my neck. That doesn't usually ever happen. I gotta get this. I had a company send me a micro needling set and Ceranova. And the first time I did it, it was like, ooh, that didn't feel good. But I did it anyway. And then I used the micro, they gave me two, oh God, there's a pressure point right there. Put your knuckle on your eyebrow. I promise you. Oh, goodness. Okay. Whew. Hi, Nutted. I'm done. I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking to you. Bubby already took you out. We're not doing that. He's like, yeah, but pay attention to me. And I don't want to. I'm rubbing my eyebrow. So, hello, King Mustache. King Mustache. Alrighty then. Your picture looks like you have full beard. Or is it just a mustache? Ooh. I'm rubbing my eyebrows because I just felt like it was tight. And if you've never done it, I highly recommend it. It releases a lot of stress. Because people don't realize that you use so much muscles in your face. But when's the last time you massaged your face? Like deep tissue. It's like a knot right here. And there's some days there's absolutely nothing there. But I went to that network chiropractor today and she says stuff moves. And I experienced that last week. I had some craziness, some moments. Oh, I just love life. He wants to be on the TikTok. He wants to be on the TikTok. He's the babies. And I did push-up yesterday. My kid made me do freaking push-ups. Casey, you got to do them more. My armpits are so sore. And I did I did 10 in the morning and I did 10 later. But I did 10 burpees with knee push-ups because I'm a girl. He's like, give me attention. I want attention. Your dog chooses you, right? He's got the same hairdo I do. Gray in the front, dark in the back. He's like my perfect little puppy match. Perfect little puppy match. It was my mom's 2 dogs got together and had puppy. And this is him's. And he's got a Jerry Springer background because his mother and his brother, who was also his father from another litter. He's like, don't tell my story. Don't tell my story. Don't tell my story. That's my story. I'm over here. I just like to have fun, and I came live because I wanted to talk about what's going on. You know, I don't really have a specific thing that I do. I'm a mindset mentor. I help people renew and transform their thoughts, words, and actions with my content. I share my life because it's a constantly evolving thing. It's constantly learning and growing. I'm constantly getting moments. I'm constantly learning new things, and I want to share it and document my journey, you know. This is forever. But I'm so grateful. And I'm here to show others that you can do it, you know. And what's really funny is the people that support me on all these platforms are not my friends and family. They think I'm crazy. It's okay. I have very few friends anymore that I spend time with because I don't talk about sports news, weather. I'm not going to complain about the traffic. I'm not going to talk about celebrities. I don't give a flying fuck who was in what movie and what award they got. Don't care. It's all fake. Has nothing to do with my life. I like to talk about experiences and expansion, the things that I've learned, the things that I've done, the places that I've gone, the people that I've met. That's enough to talk about. I don't need to talk about other people. I don't need to talk about politics. Everything's all the same. It's all part of this thing that has to happen. We're in a fucking simulation, and it's playing out before our eyes. Just, you can't do anything about it. But if you get upset over it, guess what it's doing? Stealing your joy, keeping you lukewarm. You're not here to be lukewarm. You are here to be thriving. And if you're not thriving, you're doing something wrong, and you need to get off the hamster wheel. The hamster wheel of death. Because you're going all these places, but nowhere. You're not going nowhere. You're just going in a circle. Same shit, different day. How many of you say that? Same shit, different day. I don't have the same shit. And when I seem to get in a rut of doing the same thing, that's when God shakes it up. Like, I love my mornings in the house by myself. My son goes to school. This one normally goes back to sleep after he wakes me up to go potty. He's really cute. And I like my quiet mornings, my coffee. And you know what? And it used to be my weed. And I don't do that no more. And I don't. It's like I made an appointment intentionally to get my nails done tomorrow morning at 8. What? Who am I? Yeah. I don't even know who I am anymore. I don't do anything the same anymore. I am so different than I used to be. And my life is about evolving and changing and becoming and doing things differently. And to show others that it can be done. To inspire others to believe in themselves. To give them the encouragement to do things for themselves because they're worthy. I had to learn my worth. I had to start treating myself with respect. I had to start loving myself. I had to start spoiling myself. I had to start investing in myself. And then life opened up. And I had to invest in myself when I had nothing. You know, you have to learn to put yourself first. Jesus, Yeshua, said, the kingdom of God is within you. And seek ye first the kingdom of God. You have to put yourself first. And then you can go do all the other things. Because our purpose is not about us, but we got to heal us first. We got to figure out who we are. We have to wake up to who we are. Then we can go help others. That's the whole point of this simulation. So the people that are in here waking up to the oh my God, God resides in me, as me? What? You mean that the Bible lied to me? All the stuff that Paul taught was actually like scholars that came together and created those things? It's really sad. Because if you look at the contradictions between what Jesus taught and what Paul taught, they're not the same. You can check out a video a guy did on my reposts. I shared that. He went, Jesus, Paul, Jesus, Paul, Jesus, Paul, Jesus, Paul. What they said, where that was in the Bible. What they said and where it was. And let me tell you, as somebody who you could not tell me the Bible was not divinely inspired. Because that's what I was taught since I was a little girl. And then God moved me out of this town that I was in, brought me to a different place, surrounded me by different people. You become like people you surround yourself with in the books you read. I got sick. I had to trust. And I started reading other things and the things that were inspiring to me. And I started to renew and transform my mind. I started to allow the change, allow the growth, because I was stopping it by saying, I know everything. I taught apologetics, y'all. I know that what I used to believe, you never know you're deceived if you're deceived. When you're being scammed, you don't know you're being scammed until you realize afterwards. I'm in the realize afterwards part. Now, I'm super grateful for the the religious part of my life. And I always said I wasn't religious, I was spiritual. So I was always a spiritual Christian because I always felt. And I felt when I wasn't in church, but I knew I had to be there for that season of time to learn love, to learn what love looked like, because I had never had that. So I had a community and I had a family, and that church really brought me in and showed me unconditional love for the first time in my life. So bravo, kudos, best 14 years ever spent going to a building 3 times a week. I thoroughly got what I needed from that community. But as I moved and grew and evolved, things changed. I even got told once at a church, because I get into it when you're singing and you're feeling it and you're getting, because I'm already in the presence, but you put me in a big group of people, it really comes out. And I pray in tongues and stuff just comes out of me. And it's so anyway, I was at this church in Jacksonville. It was my brother's church. He had me go, and it was in a like a school auditorium, because it was, fairly new, and they were wanting to put different places all over. Anyway, they had a worship night, so I was always in the front row, so I'm not bothering anybody. I'm not in the way of anybody, because I'm very moving. I dance. It's just what comes out of me. I can't help it. So we were having a worship night at this Baptist church that had a big, sanctuary and whatnot. And the pastor actually come up to me, sat down at a table with me like he was going to chat, and said I needed to tone down my worship tonight. Yeah, it's the last time I went there. I needed to tone down because he didn't want to offend some other people that might have come to a worship service for the first time. He didn't want to scare them off or offend them. But it was okay in his church because those people knew. But he didn't want, and I'm like, so you trying to tell me that I'm not supposed to be authentically me and do what comes out? That I need to tone it down? So you're telling me I need to tone down the Holy Spirit that runs through me? And that was one of my first experiences with, this is a freaking production. And it really, because First Love Church, I was able to be me. And I started with not raising my hands and not. And I remember the time that God told me, get on my knees. And it wouldn't stop. I had to learn this voice because a stranger's voice I was following. I had to learn to follow that voice, and I'll never forget that time in worship. I was in the front row because I always sat in the front row. And that voice just kept saying, get on your knees. Get on your knees. It wouldn't go away. Get on your knees. Now, mind you, nobody else is on their knees. Get on your knees. It would not go away. So I finally got on my knees. And then all kind of stuff came out of me. That was, whoa. Anyway, and that happened many times. It's like this purification, this sanctification, this release of all the things that were buried. It had to come out. The love, all the things. I had to learn to love myself. I had to learn to love what love looked like. I never had it modeled for me. And I learned it. And now I'm at a place, I like to say I graduated church school because I feel like it was a school for me. It was about 14 years. And it was something that I needed. It was necessary for my growth, for my expansion, for my understanding. Because while I was doing that, while I was in that season, I would listen to the Bible because you could play it overnight. You could play it on the Bible app. And I played the New Testament over and over and over and over and over. Every night I would play it, the whole thing, and would play all night. And so my subconscious got that poured into it. And that was truth, okay? I know what Jesus said. It's in my heart. I feel it. And this is my story, my testimony. So it's real to me. Because everybody's perspective is subjective to their experiences. So saying. But this is my experience. And I forgot where I was going with that. Give me a minute. My muscles are sore. Remind me what I was talking about. Oh. Renewed and transformed my mind. But I graduated church, and I had the word in me from all those years of listening to the Bible overnight, every night. It was like I had to do it. I had to pour that in there. That had to become the innards of me. I had to be renewed. Okay, my spirit had to have that in me. So much so that when I moved south and I got introduced to different types of church, different types of people, different types of books that I was always taught was bad, but it was just a different perspective. And my eyes started opening because everything that I was learning resonated with what I knew. And I was like, that's what Jesus taught. That's what Jesus taught. That's what Jesus taught. That's what Jesus taught. That we're free. That we're forgiven because we're perfect. Let ye who has not sinned throw the first stone. No, you're forgiven. So just let it go. Just be better. Always, sin. The word sin doesn't mean you're a bad person. It means you missed the mark. Do better next time. That's literally what it means. And there's so many things that literally mean different things than what we were taught in church. And once you learn the esoteric meaning and the behind the scenes meaning and the deeper understandings and what the church just pours into you, because they're teaching you what they were taught, just passing down traditions, i.e. generational curses, i.e. all that stuff. So I started to open my mind. And about that time, I got this book. And I didn't even want to read it because my friend gave it to me. And this was given to me. And I'm so glad she signed it with the date because books transform you. Merry Christmas 2019. Give me a minute. Every word in this book, I've read this book so many times. Every word in this book, like that's profound, resonated with everything that I already knew. It just expanded on it like I was reading a thesaurus, and I got deeper understandings and all the different, what it all meant instead of just what I was taught it meant. And let me tell you, I ain't said the word thesaurus in a long time. I don't even think about a thesaurus. I don't own a thesaurus. Yet that word came to me. Because everything comes to if you allow it. Anyway, Claire gave me this book. I love you, Claire. I'll always love you, Claire. The book is called Osho Trust, Living Spontaneously and Embracing Life. Because I used to have to control everything, even as much as 7 years ago. Ooh. Yeah. But when you learn to trust this instead of this measures, compares, and describes. That's all that your brain is capable of doing. It's not capable of manufacturing anything. It measures, compares, and describes the experiences that you've had. That's all it does. And it wants to live in the future and the past. It doesn't live in the now. Did you know that? You have to practice keeping that in the now. Because if you don't, every thought is going to be something for the future or something from the past. Prove me wrong. Hit the bar if you think that if I'm on point. Because I'm telling you, every thought that you have is either from the future or from the past, unless you're focused on it in the present moment. And that's what you do in meditation, and you can practice that. My eyes are leaking again. It makes me happy. I'm so grateful for this path. So grateful for this path and the fucking craziness that it's done. Life's not linear. And if everything that we've ever desired ever happened at one time, we wouldn't be able to handle it. We wouldn't be able to handle all the good, all the perceived bad, because everything's just how you perceive it, because everything can be good. Everything. Consider joy in all circumstances. I believe that was Jesus' word. Joy in all circumstances. And you have to practice that with the renewing and transforming of your thoughts. And whatever you speak, blessing or cursing, the church talks about blessing and cursing as if don't say shit. Come on now. Shit, fuck, damn. Those are my favorite words. I don't care. Because I'm not using them to degrade anyone. I'm not blessing or cursing people. I'm not cursing anybody with those words. I'm using them as adjectives. Blessing is speaking life into people, into yourself, saying, I am abundant, I am perfect, I am strong. Instead of cursing, I am shit, I am ugly, I am fat. Because you know what happens when you use the words I am? They become the creative force in your life. I am, whatever you decide to say after those words, is what you become. So I like to say good words. And for about 4 or 5 years, I've been saying, probably about 3 years, that just came to me. I've been using an affirmation that I actually had. Oh, shockingly, I have one right here on my business card. You can screenshot this. I am whole, perfect, strong, powerful, lovely, abundant, harmonious, and happy. This card is what I give to people. I carry them around because I just want people to find the joy, find the peace. And this is a very good reminder and way. And if you want me to send you some cards so you can have these little affirmation cards, I will send you some in the mail. You just let me know. But they're great to put on your car dash, on your bathroom window, next to your bed, so you can remind yourself who the fuck you are. You know, it's so powerful that we just need something to remind ourselves to keep ourselves in the present moment. And shameless plug, this my phone number, my website, caseyforte.com. I mean, it's not hard. I like to be simple. Keep it simple, stupid. I heard people say it I went on a Texas Ranger. I was invited to the leadership training at just 2 months in the company because I've done so well. And mind you, I don't call people, they come to me. So something good about this. Just saying. It might be alignment. I don't know. Maybe look into it. caseyforte.com. Scroll down. There's a link. You can see all kind of videos. And look it up yourself. Look it up yourself. Do your research. Do your due diligence. Or trust your heart. Because I jumped in and everybody that's been on my team jumped in and then. And I've had some that, you know, they heard about it and like, I got to start saving money. And they're saving money because they're getting in. I've got people that took a loan to get in because they believe in it. I've got people that are doing whatever they need to do. They're selling things to get in. I've got people that had stacks of cash in their safe just for whatever, handing me stacks of cash to get in. I don't know why, other than it feels good to them. It feels aligned to them. And every single one of those people is glad that they did it. I don't have not one person that's like, man, I'm sad I got this thing. This sucks. Because we have intention. We have purpose. We've got layer 2 coming. There's so much more. This is just the future of money. It's, oh, you have no idea. And you can get on our Zoom calls. You can reach out. I'll give you our Zoom calls. You can watch. Our website is open to the public. You can see all the Zoom calls. You can see everything. Bobby posts everything. He goes live every Tuesday night and tells the good, bad, and ugly, you know, and where we're going, keeping us in a place of realizing that, look, this is level. This is what we're doing. This is what we're going. This is this and this is that. And this is what we're doing. And it's just amazing. And we have such an amazing community. And the fact that I got to be blessed and chosen I was picked, the owner, I made a point to meet him the night I joined. I made a point to meet him again at a Halloween party that we went to. We drove across country to go to, me and my friend Sarah, to be in the presence of the people that work and live in that town. The people that work for the company. The people that are doing the paychecks and doing the back office work and doing the infrastructure and building the mines. Those people. We got to meet them and spend time with them and their families. And at this beautiful event at a putt-putt place inside. It was so cool in Dallas. I've never seen anything like it. And it was a costume party. We had the best time and it was catered. It was beautiful. But I got to walk up to the owner because he was sitting there drinking his coffee. And I walked up and I said, hi, I'm Casey Forte and I'm from Ocala. I met you in Tampa the night I joined. And I said, I bought in and I said I was just going to hold the mines. I wasn't going to share it. It sounds like work to me. I don't want to do that. I said, no, I don't want to do that. That sounds like work. So, well, I learned about it and I couldn't shut my mouth. And now I had signed up 17 people at the time. And that was in a month and a half. I had signed up 17 people. And I've made a point to say, and I got my teammate there, we're running this, we're doing this, we're doing that. I want you to look into me. I love this project. I'm really excited. So fast forward 2 more weeks, he's in Tampa again. And we're having this gala at the racetrack. He rents out the racetrack and lets them do fast car stuff. It's kind of a passion. He's standing there alone, drinking his coffee again. And I walk up to him. And I said, hi. I'm Casey Forte. He says, I know who you are. I looked into you. And we're just chatting. And then he says, we're going to have a ranger school next weekend in Dallas. You coming? And I said, I don't qualify to be a ranger. I've only been in 2 months. He says, I know. It's invite only, and it's going to be next weekend. Are you coming? And I was just kind of like, wow. And then made it happen, and I got put up in a hotel, and we were all treated like VIPs. It was amazing. We had the most amazing time, and we trained and we bonded and we took bus trips to the mine and we got to see it in person and experience it. And to be around and have meals with. And Bobby invited us to his home and had all 47 of us and had the most beautiful experience. And we zip lined across his lake. It was so freaking cool.
This is real, transparent, honest currency. And we're building the mind, and it's amazing. And the community, by far, the best I've ever experienced. And I've been with Young Living for 10 years, and it's been a great experience. I freaking love my oils. I love my Young Living. I love my oils. I use them all the time. That's the only medicine I use is my Young Living oils. And I did very well building my business with Young Living. I made it up to what they call gold. And doing pretty good. And then that went away because you have to sell something monthly. You have to sell, people have to be on auto ship, and they got to buy the stuff every month. And it still pays my car payment because we're a good product and everybody's, doing their oils because we have great products. So that being said, because we have more than oils. Laundry soap, dish soap. It's all I use is my thieves, everything. My whole house is Young Living. It just is. Shampoo, all this stuff. So anyway, anywho, it's not at all like this. Everybody with that is like, this is my team. It was very segregated. You had to do all these things and do all that stuff and build this to that and do this to that. And it was just, it's a lot. And it's a great business model. Network marketing is a beautiful business model for residual income, for a lot of work up front, and then it still pays you. I don't do anything with my Young Living except for share a couple things, and it pays my car payment. I can't bitch. What free thing do you have that pays your car payment? I'll wait. So anyway, that's for somebody. Enter Texacoin, and I start sharing it. So I'm standing there and, I get invited to this. I'm having the best time. And I'm like, I am getting paid to exist. I've got these minds that are making money for me. I've made a lot of commission. I've helped a lot of people make a lot of commission. And I'm not talking little Young Living 50 cents, $2 on a product. Okay, I'm talking rent. I'm talking expenses. I'm talking cruise. I'm talking grateful beyond measure. I'm talking freedom because my schedule is mine. The things I was doing for money in my journey, because I had to transform and renew my thoughts, words, and actions about money. This is a big part of my journey. I used to believe that I had to exchange time for money, and I've been working on it over the last 3 or 4 years. Probably, yeah, because I used to go and drive Uber because I had to work, and then God broke my car down. I wasn't able to drive it except for around. I couldn't go deliver food anymore, so I had to stop. Oh, the journey I've been on. It wasn't until I relaxed. And he made me relax by taking away my transportation. He made me relax by taking away my money. He made me relax. And now it's my favorite thing to do. I love relaxing. It's so fun. I love to be quiet in my home and just be. That's my favorite. Some people call it lazy. My house is clean. My dog is cute. It's my life, and y'all can go fuck off if you don't like it. I need one of those tea warmer cup things. Is it like, I haven't seen one. Can somebody send me a link? Like my uncle had like something that was like his coffee warmer cup, and I need something like that. But I have all my mugs, so I need something that I can like sit it on that keeps it warm. I want something like that. It'll show up. Don't worry. It's how my life is. I think it up and then it is, and here I am thinking it up on live with one person watching. Hey, thank you. I just do this because I felt led to, and better than watching TV. And It's keeping me in the present moment, which is very important. Being in the present moment and trusting that every moment is going to bring the best thing for you. But gotta renew and transform your thoughts, words, and actions. And that starts with gratitude. Starts with gratitude. And gratitude is the key to everything. Pretty much. This word say, be joyful in all circumstances. You must be like, child, come to me as little children. Be joyful in all circumstances. In other words, stop being an old fuddy-duddy. Stop being so full of rules. Stop being so, I can't because. Stop sticking to societal norms. I have alienated 85% of the people that I used to know. I'm good with that because I'm quite fine with the 2 or 3 that spend time with. And there's really only 1 or 2 that I spend time with often, and that's because of Texas Coin. I usually do me, and I'm happy. And I spend a lot of time going to dinner and doing this and doing that, but I do me. And if it feels good to me, I do it. If I don't feel like going, I ain't going. So I do a lot of self-care now. Hold on, I gotta move a thing to make sure I'm here. Hello, I'm still here. It's just, this whole journey of life. And I don't even like to talk about the things that I've gone through. It's neither here nor there. I'm here to share not so much the past that I experienced, but the freedom and letting go of all the stuff that hit you in the past. The freedom of all the old beliefs, because a belief is nothing more than a thought you continue to think. It's really that simple. A belief is a thought you continue to think. Period. I'll wait. Tell me I'm wrong. It's a belief you continue to think. And open-mindedness means to be open to the thought that somebody else's idea might be better than yours. That their thought or their perception of what might be different than yours. And it might be true. And what you would believe might be a lie. Now, my whole experience, I have learned that everything I was taught, from food, sun, microwaves, all the stuff, government, all the stuff, all the stuff. I don't believe none of it no more. I believe what I believe, which is opposite, basically, of what they tell you to believe and what society believes you must believe and to be normal. That's what I think about normal. I don't give a flying fuck what they think of me. I think that I'm happier now. I'm thriving. My finances are fabulous. My life is fabulous. I'm traveling. I don't work. I love life. My son is thriving. He's 18, senior in high school. I win. He didn't die. We're great. He's my biggest test and my biggest reward, that child. And I had him when I was grown already. And, now I could have a grandchild easily. Most people my age do. I think it's funny. Actually, my other child, my son's sister's half-sister, her mother, and her consider me her other mother. And she's pregnant. So, and she's already been to Greece. She's already been to Japan. She's Navy. And now she's back in Georgia, and she's living her best life, and I'm so proud of her. And, see, I'm technically old enough to have grandchildren, But I'm glad it's not my son yet. We're good. No, he's a good kid. He's living his best life. He's finally figured out that senior year, you're about to fuck around and find out, bro. You about to fuck around and find out. And then oh no, you better, So he's on it and he's doing his work, and I'm proud of him. And I think that's a senior thing, from what I'm understanding, is that people think that, I'm sure there's some kids, but I've let my child be my child. I've let my child be him. I've let my child make his decisions for a long time. Because he's the one that has consequences to it. If it doesn't have consequences to me, no, that's your grades. That's you. You miss school. You got to start over. Okay, that's on you. It has nothing to do with me. Because I'm a mother. I'm a nurturer. I'm joy. I'm light. And I'm just going to let him be him. And I'm going to love him. And I'm going to guide him. And he ain't going to listen. He usually doesn't. But he's learning. He's getting some help. And he's learning. And I'm proud. And it's beautiful. He's realized. But anyway. And he's on his journey of figuring out who he is. And I can't even wake up my son. So don't try to wake up anybody. You can't wake anybody up. You can be authentically you. You can share your journey. You can share your light. You can be you 100% of the time. And then at that freedom level, whoo, the oyster, the world, everything is yours. It's so beautiful. Push-ups hurt, man. That's, if you missed it, I was talking about, I did push-ups yesterday, the day before. I was like, oh shit, that muscle right here is like, it's just, life is so freaking beautiful, but you have to change your beliefs about it. You have to change your thoughts about it. You have to change your words. You have to talk differently about everything. You have to change everything. You have to renew and transform your mind. It says it. It's really simple. But you have to take each thought captive. Those thoughts that you let just do it, I call them hate tapes. I know you know what I'm talking about. That thing that you just let roop around in your head that you think about yourself that ain't true. That thing. Take that thought captive and give it a new thought. Don't tell it it's a bad thought. Just take that thought captive and just throw it away and put a new thought in there. And that's why I love these cards. And if you want me to, I will send you some. Just send me a message and I will send you some of these cards, because they are so much a reminder of who you are. Because the words after I am become what you truly are. The words that you speak create the life that you live, the body that you live in, the standards of life that you live with. If you think you are broke, if you think you are stupid, if you think you are fat, if you think you are ignorant, you will be that. You have to think and speak and believe. I don't care what it takes. It might sound crazy for you to say these things at first, but your soul know that it's true. And your soul will start to realize and understand that you are all of these things. And you're capable of all of those things. Because you are whole, strong, powerful, lovely, harmonious, abundant, and happy. You are. Start small if you can't do that. Say, I am enough. I am well. I am worthy. I swear this is for me, y'all. I don't know. I just felt led to do it, and I'm fucking crying like a baby. I love life. And my tea's cold. I'm so grateful for this beautiful life. I started by changing my thoughts. I don't exchange time for money. Money flows to me easily and effortlessly. Money is my friend. Money helps me travel. Money helps me help people. Money helps me bless people. Money is just a vehicle to drive around in. It's not bad. It's not good. It's just a vehicle. It's just this moving vehicle that just flows around and drives you wherever you want to go. That's what money is. It's just numbers on paper. Stop fucking caring about it and let it come in. I'm glad I have this cotton blanket. TikTok sends me shit. And I've had this blanket for like a year. I fucking love it. It's a cotton muslin blanket. It's in my TikTok shop, but it's cotton. It's so fucking soft. And it's amazing. And so I just wash it. I love it. Anywho. Wow. I'm just grateful, y'all. Y'all have no idea how grateful I am for the path that I'm on, the experience that I'm having, the amazingness that is coming, because I see where I am and I'm just like, this is beyond all I can imagine. I'm having so much fun. And every step is provided. Everything is taken care of. Every step has been guided. And it's because I learned to trust. I had to learn to trust that little voice. And that's not the only book I've read. Good God. You can check out my Benable. Benable. I think it's on my website. I don't know. KC14.com. It's got all the books I read. Because you're nothing more than some of the books and the people. It's important what you read. It's important what you input to this. Trash in, trash out. Drama, stress, frustration, complaints. Create, repeat, hamster wheel. How's that feel? Feels like shit, doesn't it? So stop doing it. Get off the goddamn hamster wheel and start transforming and renewing your thoughts. And subsequently your words. Speak these things about yourself. Stand naked in the mirror and love yourself. That is so important. If you can't say I love you in the mirror, I can't help you. You got to get to a place where you can do that. I love you. You're amazing. You're absolutely fantastic. You're divine. You can't screw this up. You're not screwing it up. You're absolutely where you need to be right now. You are absolutely where you need to be. Just trust that in the moment you're right where you need to be and keep listening to this and tell this to shut up. Nicely. Just give it new thoughts to think. You can create a thought. If I tell you to look at a red duck, what's in your head? So you can consciously create thoughts, but it's really easy when you journal. So I'm going to bring that back full circle, get a damn journal. Okay, I've got several. I'm almost done with this one. This is a big ass book. And I write in it all the time. Do you know why? Because it gets stuff out. Do you know how many tears were shed in this book? Do you know how much healing has come in this book? Do you know how much gratitude is in this book? And if I want to go back and read it, I could. But it's just the past, and it's just things I was experiencing, and it's things that helped me. But and nobody's gonna read this. This is mine, and I don't care if my kid reads it when I'm dead. Guess what? He'll get to understand his mother better. He'll get to see where I was coming from. He'll get to see my heart, and that's okay, cause I'm different than him, and that's okay, cause I love me. I know he loves me. I'm mama. But good God, he knows everything right now. He's so political, and I'm like, oh my God. I just want to, like, wish I could, like, get that out of him, because his whole family is, and I used to be, and it's so funny. I just know that it's all working out the way it's supposed to, and I really don't care anymore. I really do not care. And I worked as a bipartisan voter booth person that checks you in. It's something to do. And it's volunteering. You know, they pay you a little bit of money. And you get to sit there and interact with people and check people in. You don't know what they vote. It doesn't matter. It's not about that. It's just being of service. And I've done that 2-3 times now, and it's like there's this group of us that has the same little place, and we know what we're doing. We each have our job. It's kind of cool, but I'm not political. I don't care. I really don't, because none of it really nothing affects me but the people around me. And so many people don't understand the fact that you really don't need to know what's going on in those other countries. Is it affecting you? I mean, is it affecting you? Is what's going on in Germany? I don't even know. I'm just throwing names out there. I don't watch the news. I don't fucking know. I don't know. If I watch TV right now, we're watching, I haven't watched it tonight. I've been doing this. But I'll watch an episode or two. We're on Stranger Things. We've always watched those weird. There was another one that he liked to watch. They've all been like, cool fantasy kind of things. We don't watch the drama and the bullshit and the housewives and that nonsense and about stuff. We watch dreams and fantasy, what's possible and cool things and what is really going on between the inner world, whatever they call it, the upside down, that. But that's us. It really is us. If you let yourself, you can go in the darkness of the upside down. I don't know where this is coming from, guys, but you can go in the darkness of the upside down. And that's the trauma and the rehashing and all of that stuff is in between your ears. It's not real. It's not real. And you can live down here, which is in the present moment, knowing how this feels and learning how to keep it feeling good all the time in the midst of all circumstances. I got a book coming out about that experience. Yeah. Even just that experience was a fucking book. Oh my God, the things that happened at that experience. Thank you. Yeah. Okay, cool. I love it. I ain't saying nothing else, but y'all were here first. Thank you. I didn't know what was going to go in that particular project. I just had a vision for what it looked like. And now I know the content. What? That's so awesome. Because that was a whole experience of trust. on a new level. Wow. Wow. I wish I could tell y'all about the visions that I'm having with this experience, this project, that I now know what it is. I didn't know what it was about. I just saw. Wow, that's so cool. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. And I have a cool party tomorrow night, Texas Coin. And we're having a big Christmas party at the Hilton in Ocala. It's going to be good. And it's funny, my friend that lives in the complex with me, she texts me, and I haven't heard from her in a long time. And she says, Cody's DJing for this crypto coin, and it looks like y'all's coin. And I was like, yes, that's us. So I think she's going to come too. She's probably going to mind because it just makes sense. But anywho, I am getting tired now. I don't even know how long I've been on. But I've just gotten a lot of stuff out, apparently. I had a network chiropractic appointment today. And she says that, nothing happened during the appointment. And she barely touches you. But the first appointment I had was a big release. This one I didn't feel anything. But now, look at me. I mean, wow. This has never happened. I wouldn't do this. Okay. I'm good. Doesn't matter if I wasn't, but I'm good. I love life. It's so beautiful. So I need a hot tea thing. Who knows what a hot tea I want a thing I put my cups on to keep it actually hot. Because I don't put sugar and milk and all that. I just want the tea. I like the black tea and I like the coffee. Well, that's not black tea. That's turmeric ginger. No sugar or nothing. Just turmeric ginger. I don't need all that other stuff. I cut sugar out years ago. That was one of the first things to go. I quit eating all the sugar shit. I do enjoy once in a while a few bites, but I used to eat all that first and then eat my full dinner. And I wonder why I gained weight. I experienced everything and it was all in my head. And you can look back on my YouTube. I've got a lot of stuff. 680 videos. I don't know. A lot. I've shared my whole journey. Been part of what I've been here for. I had to do this. I was always told that I was less than, that I was I don't even want to say the words. I was called horrible names as a child. And I want to say I've broken all the generational curses. I've healed that mother wound. I've forgiven my mother to her face. Grabbed her little face and told her I loved her. And that she was amazing and she did the best fucked up job she could. And we cried and it was beautiful. And that was so powerful. And I showed her unconditional love when I didn't know how to. And she didn't deserve it. She told me. But she did. We all are deserving because we all are. But she couldn't get out of here. So if you're stuck in here, put visuals around. Remind yourself every day. Well, hello. Remind yourself every day who you are because you're worthy of all of it. I remember the day I stood in front of, I'm going to show y'all I call it a money tree. And that has a story all in its own too. But that one is so pretty. And it doesn't matter what I do, it stays tall like that. Let me see if I can turn it around. I don't know. I don't know how to do that. Flip camera. There we go. See? You see my dog? Where is he? Oh, he's around the chair. Anyway, he's my little toddler. Let me see how to get the camera back again. Flip camera. Okay, we're back. Gonna be getting all the clipped and stuff. That's okay. It's releasing some stuff. It feels so good. It feels so good. Yeah. I've been letting loose of so much stuff. So much stuff in the last 2 weeks. I laid something down that I never thought I would, but I did. It wasn't benefiting, it wasn't doing anything. Clearly it was suppressing things that I didn't know I was suppressing. So here I am. Grateful. Oh, what time is it? 10:30. I need to go sit in my sauna. Yeah, if you don't have a sauna, get one. I have an infrared one from the company called Relax. They're awesome. It's you sit in it up to here. It can be folded up, but it's far infrared. Look that up. It's way better than near infrared, which most of them are. The far infrared actually penetrates all the way in. It's not just surface. It's the deep, deep sauna. It's amazing. Look into it. Far infrared, relax saunas. Okay. I'm gonna go now because it's getting late and I'm so tired. And y'all have been great. Thank you.